What's up, y'all? Rezin 47 back in here for another video. This is gonna be an album review to an extent, but this is not gonna be full breakdown on all the tracks like I do with all my reviews. This is just gonna be brief descriptions on most of the album and my just in general reaction to this record. And this is a surprise album that came out at the start of this month, right on June 1st. And this is an album in the Juggalo universe. And this is Three-Headed Monster, a supergroup, and the album's called Obliteration. And Three-Headed Monster, it's a trio of Esham, Valen J, and Ouija Mac. So I first heard about Three-Headed Monster the day after the album came out. Just woke up one morning, was going through my socials, and I started seeing Juggalos talking about Three-Headed Monster, this album called Three-Headed Monster. It's a supergroup, and this album is so good. So I saw the lineup, and the lineup of Three-Headed Monster is Esham, Valen J, and Ouija Mac. Esham's my top 3 rappers of all time. Valen J's somewhere around the top 10. And I'll be honest, I never cared for Ouija Mac until this album. But it got me interested in checking this out. And before I get into my reaction to this album, for me, Esham hasn't been consistently dope on an album since Repentance. And he's had moments. And same for Valen J. He hasn't been consistently good on a full album since Fearless Fred Fury. Although there's like 3 or 4 good songs in the entire Yum Yum Bedlam era. But I listened to the album right away as I started hearing about it. And it surprised me like no one's business. And not for nothing, because I don't think this is just another psychopathic album. I think this is something to behold. So we'll get into it. I'm not going to go through everything and break them down descriptively. Let's give me brief descriptions of these songs. So we get the intro. It's just the group introducing themselves. Esham is head number 1 on the Three-Headed Monster. Valen J is head number 2. Ouija Mac's head number 3. So, next track is the first song, Fire Breathing, which was a single. And this is so fucking good. I hope a video comes out for this because it feels like a video song. And this entire song is just E and J and Ouija going in a cycle of back and forth bars. What the fuck did fucking Esham say? He was like, Infernal Flame Fuego, when I spit that wicked shit, it's hot as San Diego. And Valen J, on one of his verses, he says something about making moon craters out the net of holes in your daughter. That's so good. Ouija kills it also. And that's how they open up the shows on the tour. They do the intro, they come out and do Fire Breathing, which is dope. And then the next track is Crushing, also really good. It's got like more of that rock side of that psychopathic sound on here. And again, I think Valen J is the MVP of this one. I don't really have anything to quote from him on this song. But Esham kills the chorus. He sounds so dope on that. Crush you motherfucking pussy motherfuckers. Crush you motherfucking pussy motherfuckers. And then after that, we get a series of soul songs. First one is Clownzilla. Valen J solo, obviously. He kills this. Obviously, it's about being the clown version of Godzilla. And wearing clown shoes 7 blocks long, having a trumpet horn. And it makes everyone's head explodes when he plays it. This is so fucking good. And I think this is what Yum Yum Bedlam should have been like. He fucking kills it. Like, his voice is like real deep and grimy. The beat. Shaggy the Airhead actually did a decent job on the beat. I don't care for him personally. But again, this is what Yum Yum Bedlam should have had more of. So, Clownzilla right there. And then track 5 is my personal favorite on the album, which is Juggalos for Jesus. And don't be misled by that title, because this shit is blasphemous. And it's a Ouija Mac soul song. The thing that really sells this song for me is the chorus. Okay, this was produced by Devereaux. And he flips, he fucking flips Nodis Sunday School off Do You Believe in God? The TNT verse where he goes, Motherfuck the Reverend 187, I never seen a church, I never been to church. The way he flips it, it changes it to Fuck the Reverend 187, 187. Fuck the Reverend 187. So motherfuck it. And Ouija Mac fucking kills this. Line about no Wu-Tang, but I kill a preacher. I mean kill a priest. That was so fucking cold. Honestly, I was expecting this to be Isham because the Nas sample, obviously. But Ouija comes through and murders it. The beat is dark. And it's my favorite on the album, Juggalos for Jesus. And then after that is the Isham Soul song, which is Don't Sell Your Soul. Dope fucking song. It's about Isham. Spitting about people that are just sinning in life, going down the wrong paths, just getting on drugs, not going to church. And the beat on here is one of my favorites on the album. It's really just a boom bap beat, which is unexpected. Isham kills it. He sounds like early 2000s on this one. Great performance. I don't have anything to quote from him. But that's Don't Sell Your Soul. And then after that's the biggest. All three of the members on here again. Von J again, he shows out on this one. He just sounds like a fucking evil villain with that voice. What the fuck? Isham has a really dope verse in here where he says, "Big boys pull up in the big toys, three-headed monster with the big voice." And on the chorus, Ouija Mac pays homage to Sleepwalker. Everybody knows the chorus. Choke him, kill him, stab him, right. Ouija Mac flips that, and he goes, biggest, realest, killers, right, bitches, fucking, with us, not. Ouija Mac, dude, this guy really fucking impressed me on this album. I'm just putting that out right now. And then after that is another Isham solo, which is Leave That Dope Alone. This right here is my favorite song on the album as far as the beat goes. The beat sounds like it was made by Rezin in 96. And as far as I remember about the lyrics, I think it's just the same kind of shit as Leave That Dope or Don't Sell Your Soul. But fucking killer, especially for that beat. Again, just more boom bap on this fucking album. And then after that, it's another Von J solo song, Possum Kingdom, which is a cover of a Toadies song. I've heard of the Toadies. I think I might have heard that song once or twice, like back in my elementary years. But this cover fucking sucks. And Von J singing on here is horrible. So I skipped that one. And then Kicking the Bass, another Ouija Mac solo song. Samples Dead Body Man on the chorus. Ouija goes, heard you was a racist, boy, you better run the race. If I catch your ass slipping, I'ma give you to the Wraith. Ouija Mac kills it again. And then Shaggy shit, just Shaggy 2 Dope talking. And then after that you get Rubble. I think that's just about the three-headed monster just rumbling through the city, destroying fucking buildings and shit. And then the last song officially on the album is the Fire Breathing Mikey Clark remix. It was dope. Definitely has that signature Mike Clark sound, but I like the original more. So, in a nutshell, those are my quick thoughts on this Three-Headed Monster album. I had to get this out to y'all because everybody's talking about this for good reasons. This is a special album for like modern psychopathic, especially, and for the Juggalo world in this day and age. And for me, this is the best album Psychopathic Records has put out since Fearless Fred Fury. I know that was only like 4 years ago, but this Young Bellum era has been horrific. It's been a terror show. So, mad props to Isham, Val J, and Ouija Mac for putting this together and giving it out to us, because this is what the Juggalo world has been needing, especially from Psychopathic. And I'll lay it down the line right here. I think I don't care if it's only been a week and a half. I think Three-Headed Monster is the best Psychopathic Records supergroup album outside of Dark Lotus and Psychopathic Riders. Because I can't remember what fucking supervillain sounded like, but most people say that sucks. And yeah, I'm gonna keep bumping this. This album is unputdownable. I play it every fucking day. Seriously, if not every other day. Isham hasn't sounded this dope in like almost 20 years. Valanche is back in his Fearless Fred Fury mode on this album. And the biggest surpriser of me on this album was Ouija Mac. I'll just hold myself accountable right now. I've been a blind, oblivious, just straight up hater of Ouija Mac for years. Never really sat down and listened to an album of his because mostly because of that voice I just can't get with. I can't find myself sitting down with a full album of that voice. But on this album, he's murdering shit on every fucking song he raps on. He fucking kills it. Like, especially on that Juggalos for Jesus, he is getting so wicked on that song. And then, all the songs where they're, like, trading off. Like, on Fire Breathing and The Biggest, he's going off on those. Kicking the bass, he's killing it, too. He's got a lot of punchlines on this album, which surprised me. Yeah, he's that motherfucker on this album. I'm not oblivious, hating on him anymore. He's got me on this album. And Isham, again, wasn't expecting him to sound this dope because I've checked out his solo albums, like, from the past few years here and there. Like, only 2 tracks, now I'm like, no, fuck this. And Von J, like I said, this Young era is not what I'm looking for in the ICP. But he found that spark in him again with this album. Like, every time E and J are on a track together, it brings out the best in Violent J. So, CDs for this album will be at the Gathering. I'm not going to be there, so I'm not going to have one. But I'll stick with it digitally. So, that's my thoughts on the Three-Headed Monster album. This shit hits different. I think this is going to be one to remember for modern psychopathic times. Maybe, actually probably for all psychopathic history. So, thank y'all for listening. If y'all want to get on this conversation, comment below. Tell me what you thought about this album. What are your favorite songs? I'll name mine off since I forgot to do that. Number 3, Don't Sell Your Soul. Number 2, Fire Breathing. And number 1 is Juggalos for Jesus. So, let's get on this conversation. Tell me what you thought about this. Like the video. And I'll see you on the next one. Thank y'all. Peace.